Hey guys, thank you so much again for tuning in onto the channel of Doses Rosé. This is episode 2, y'all. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. What better way to shed love, light, and awareness than to go ahead and address something that may very well be happening to many of our women around the world right now who are being emotionally abused at home with their partner, and they may not even realize or recognize that it is emotional abuse. Oftentimes women just go under the impression that if he's not hitting me, then he's not abusing me. But there are different ways to be abused by your partner, and this is what this episode is going to consist of today. So if you're going to continue to watch, be prepared for me to go ahead and give you the definition of what emotional abuse is, what it looks like, what are the red flags, what symptoms the abuser is experiencing. And at the end, I will go ahead and give you information on what needs to be done for you to be safe. So what is emotional abuse, okay? Emotional abuse is a pattern of controlling behavior that can escalate to physical violence, okay? Just as for starters, I'm not a therapist. I would hope so to be one day. My overall goal is to become a counselor. And I figured I'd start here, just shedding love, light, and awareness onto my lady. Now, what does emotional abuse look like? Emotional abuse can look like this. It can start off with negative comments. Negative comments may be like, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're a nobody. Those are negative comments. That's a form of emotional abuse, okay? Dictating who you hang with, what you wear. If your partner is telling you, yeah, you can't go to the movies, I don't want you going to the movies, and they do something to make you feel bad for making you go to the movies, and you just rather stay inside to avoid an argument, and you're thinking in your mind, well, I'm going to just do what my partner wants me to do because I want to keep him happy. And even though my light is being dimmed, and even though I wanted to go hang out with my friends, for the sake of my relationship and me wanting to save my relationship, I'm going to just go ahead and listen to him. That is a form of emotional abuse. You want to be aware of these red flags and be aware of them early. When you're smothered too much under your partner, you are dimming your light. When you're smothering yourself under your partner and you feel like all these butterflies, all this love, this obsession for your partner, you are ignoring the red flags. And oftentimes women, when we date someone, the problem that happens is we automatically assume that they're the one for us. And when we do that, we strip ourselves short, okay? And this is when it can become easily for us to be influenced by these behaviors and think that it's okay. And other times it could be because of our upbringing. You know, we've probably been so used to a particular cycle in our own lives that we're adapting quickly to it even in our adult lives, and we think that it's okay. So again, negative comments, okay? Dictating what you wear and who you go with. And you thinking, you know, I just want to keep my partner happy, so I'm just going to save an argument, stay home, and not wear that clothes. That is emotional abuse. They may very well punish you for not abiding to what they're suggesting or what seems like a suggestion, and punish you for it. Whatever that punishment may mean for you, only you know what that means. No one can tell you what that punishment may look like for you. If it's uncomfortable for you and you have addressed your concerns about the uncomfortability of what they're doing that may inflict emotional, physical, or mental pain, that is a form of emotional abuse. Gaslighting. Gaslighting basically is a person who doesn't own up to their mistakes, take responsibility for their actions, and automatically flips the script and makes the conversation about how you failed them, about how you did wrong, and about this is the way I'm like this because of you. You know what that conversation looks like, you know what that sounds like, and you know how it makes you feel when you hear those type of words. That is a form of emotional abuse. Oftentimes, when we are aware of these signs, they start first with I feel like we become aware of these situations, but we don't ever talk about them. We just think that it may be normal. And so what ends up happening is those friends that you want to go hang out with, those family members that you want to go hang out with, they're coming to you and they're letting you know there's a big drastic change going on within yourself, and they're addressing you about it, like, hey, this is not right. You're not, this person is not for you. You're just different. You're this, you're that. They're letting you know something isn't right. Oftentimes, when those in your circle are aware that something isn't right for you, it's because they aren't right for you. And then when when women do try to go ahead and make that step to go ahead and leave, they'll do something like this. They'll do everything in their power to keep you. They'll romance you. They'll love on you. They'll say things that you've been wanting them to say. They'll do things you've been wanting them to do, because they want to make sure they keep you confined into their world and their world only. And they draw you in. And once you're drawn in, it's so hard for you to leave. And this is emotional abuse. Manipulation is another form of emotional abuse. When someone can make you feel, even though they've done harm to you, that they need to still keep you or find a way to just make you stay by doing something they should have all along been doing while in the relationship, and they do it just so that you don't leave. It's just selfishness. And one of our biggest issues, ladies, is no woman should ever feel responsible to fix any man. We're not no man's fixer-upper. I think there is absolutely no problem with speaking life into them, encouraging them, motivating them. But to try to fix someone who's broken, who doesn't want to be fixed, or doesn't see anything wrong with them, even though it's clearly obvious that there's something wrong with their behavior because of the pain that they're inflicting on you, and they still choose not to do anything about it. Hope isn't always the answer. Ladies, we have to be okay with the idea that oftentimes the time that we have spent with someone isn't worth our happiness, isn't worth sacrificing our light being dimmed to try to hold on to someone who doesn't see anything wrong with their narcissistic behavior. Okay? There is a struggle with many women who feel that they need to fix their men. It's not our job. Our job is to fix ourselves. That within itself is hard enough. So if you are experiencing emotional abuse today, and you are feeling like you're having a hard time getting out of bed, you're gaining weight, you're losing weight, you have no motivation, it's even hard for you to want to take a shower, maybe brush your teeth, your health is declining, you're experiencing emotional abuse. And I want to encourage you today to reach out to someone. Reach out to me to my email. You can find it in my About Me section. Go online, do your research, don't be afraid. There are so many women just like you who are experiencing this type of abuse. And I just want to encourage and let each and every one of you know that you are not alone. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, women want women to prosper, to be empowered, because it is her story. Now, if you're looking to speak to someone, there is a national domestic hotline. That is 1-800-799-7233. 1-800-799-7233. Ladies, keep your head up. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching. Take care.